In science, we use the scientific method. The first stage in the scientific method is observation. We observe something in the natural world, then we ask a question. Our question is sometimes called the hypothesis. From this question, we design a specific experiment. So, for example, MacArthur, he once observed 5 species of warbler birds, all sharing the pine tree. Now, he realized that these birds, through observation, they all were occupying different parts of the trees. So his question really was, what is causing these 5 warbler species to occupy one particular tree, and why is this? So what he did is his hypothesis, if you redefine it, if warblers occupy and feed at specific locations on the tree, then various species will coexist because competition will be less. So, through many hours of observation, collecting data, he was able to answer this question by sketching the amount of time each particular species spends in a particular area of the tree. The scientific method uses sometimes different instruments. So on this sunfish or mola mola, notice this tracking device to determine the depths where you can find these fishes. Sometimes the experiment calls for an independent, dependent variables as well as experimental and control groups. So, what does this look like? We usually see this in the form of a graph, a scatter plot, bar graph in this case. Notice your independent variable on your x-axis, in this case, habitat type. Your dependent variable, what's being measured is the mean length. Now, what is going on here? We are actually looking at mean length of sea urchin, in this case, the species Echinometra lasanta. Here is your uppercase, lowercase. And we're looking at 2 habitats, rocky as well as open habitat. We're also looking at different sites, PB, Pikil Bay, TB, Toko Bay. So here, notice that your independent variable includes morphotypes and what's being measured, your mean length. The scientific method is used in science and requires us to first observe, come up with a hypothesis or question, design an experiment, collect data, analyze the data, and then report it.